Yo, what's happening, Cowboys Nation? All my fellow Dallas Cowboys fans, coming at you with another quick video here. Like I say, I'm doing 3 videos. I just did one. I just touched on the Randy Gregory suspension update. This video here, we're going to preview the Cowboys game, Week 14, against the New York Giants. I'm going to do one more. I was going to do it all in one, but I didn't want to make it too long, so I broke it down into 3 videos. This is the second one. This one here, talking about the Week 14 at MetLife on the road against the New York Giants, division rival. The only team that has beat us thus far, you know what I mean? They beat us Week 1, 20-19. Good game, competitive game, close game, you know. So, I made a video earlier saying who I felt was the biggest threat to the Dallas Cowboys in the NFC. And as of right now, I said it's the New York Giants more so than the Seattle Seahawks. And I was saying that, and I said, 4 of their players defensively is the reason why. There are 2 defensive tackles, Jonathan Hankins and Damien Harris, who came from the. Now, I believe Damien Harris is going to play Sunday. They're 2 big defensive tackles. Their inside linebacker, Jonathan Casillas, and their outside linebacker side, defensive end, Olivier Vernon. Week 1, especially their linebackers, Casillas and Vernon, those 2 guys were all over the tape. We had a hard time blocking those guys. Casillas' athleticism and his aggressiveness, and Olivier Vernon's physicalness. Olivier Vernon physically dominated Jason Witten at times in the run game, run blocking. So those 4 players there, we had to get those guys blocked. Now offensively, we did have more Claiborne in that game. Now we've got Anthony Brown. Now there are a lot of people who don't like Anthony Brown. I think the kid is okay. I just think he needs confidence. During the Pittsburgh game, they zoomed in. You look through his face mask, look into his eyes. He's not confident in himself. I might actually do a video on Anthony Brown to show you guys why. Because I know there are a lot of Cowboys Nation out there who's like, man, who get rid of this Anthony Brown guy? We need him off the field. I'm not saying he's better than Claiborne. I'm not saying that now. You know what I mean? But, they've got some receivers, man. I think we've only allowed, one 100-yard receiver all year, and that was Anthony Brown. And even in that game, Antonio Brown, Anthony Brown played. I know he had the pass interference, things like that. He played okay. But, we're going against Odell, Victor. I think Victor's going to play. Sterling Shepard in the inside on the slot. You know what I mean? Now, what we can't allow for the majority part of that game, we completely shut down the running game in Rashard Jennings. But I believe on that last drive, where they went down and took the lead, there were like 3 or 4 back-to-back runs that Rashard Jennings had. It was like 3rd and 2, and he picked up like 5 yards. He had like a 10-yard run, a 12-yard run. I think it was one drive, Week 1, if I remember, where they basically ran the ball all the way down the field, and Eli threw it in for the touchdown, and he took, I believe, the 20-19 lead. And we can't have that. We have to choke the run the entire game. Because he's a hit and miss type of quarterback. He's won 2 Super Bowls. But he's also led the league in interceptions as well. I think multiple times, I believe. Pittsburgh last week, he didn't look that good on the road. But there are times with Eli, man, he has lit us up. He's carved his name in Jerry's world. He's lit us up at times. So we can't have that balance, And throughout the course of the season, sometimes it looks like the Giants don't even really try to run the ball. They're a one-dimensional pass-happy team. An experienced quarterback, some talented receivers, you know what I mean? So that's what we can't allow to happen. We can't allow the running game to get going, get that balance. I'm interested to see Anthony Brown on Odell. Because I don't think they're going to have Brandon Carr or Skandrick travel with Odell the whole game. That's not what we do. So that's going to be interesting. You know what I mean? The rookies, he got tested with Antonio Brown. I know Brown had a lot of catches and a lot of yards. I know he got like 40 of those yards on the last play of the game. But we'll see. Odell hasn't really lit us up. You know what I mean? So that's interesting, man. With the rookie Anthony Brown. Now that was Week 1. We've we've gotten a lot better since then. The Giants have too, but we have gotten a lot better since then. Dak has gotten a lot better. Zeke is running with a lot more patience. We have a lot more chemistry now. You know what I mean? All our receivers are a threat. Week 1, Dak was just forcing the ball to Jason Witt and Cole Beasley. Now we have a good balanced attack. You know what I mean? Dez might get 6 or 7 targets. You know, Witt might get 4 or 5 targets. Beasley's gonna get about 6. You know what I mean? We have a good balance. You know, and if we can control the line of scrimmage, which won't be easy with those 2 big defensive tackles. I mean, O'Leary and Frederick and Zach Martin, they're gonna have their hands full with Hankins and Harrison on the interior line, and you know with the Casillas and Olivier Vernon, it could be, you know what I mean, those 2 guys slowed the running game down. They shut it down. Zeke only had what, 52, 53 rushing yards. It was week 1. We have improved. I think, and even with week 1, we only scored 19 points. We only scored 1 touchdown, and we settled for 4 field goals. We were still able to move the ball week 1 with a rookie quarterback and a rookie running back tandem. We were still able to move the ball. We just settled for field goals and not touchdowns. And in the NFL, field goals get you beat, and that's what happened. You know, so we were still able. In the first drive down the field, Cole Beasley dropped the touchdown. Dez dropped the touchdown. I think it was 6-0 with the first 2 possessions, and it could have easily been 14-0. So we were still able to move the ball. And I think that's going to continue. You know, we're still going to be able to move the ball. I don't think the Giants' defense is as good as the Vikings. You know, now they're going to be pumped up and motivated. It's the divisional game, Sunday Night Football, prime time. The only team that has beaten us thus far this season. They're going to be pumped up and motivated and confident that they can beat us again, no doubt. So I just don't think, but like I said, we're battle tested. That Minnesota game may be one of the main reasons what propels us for a long playoff run. That Vikings game was tough. You know, I don't think the Giants, even though they spent $200 million on their offseason, on defense on the offseason, I don't see Minnesota. And JPP is out. Jason Pierre-Paul, he went down against the Steelers with a groin injury. And I believe he's out, I think maybe for the year. You know what I mean? But he really wasn't a huge factor in week 1. It's the other 4 players that I named. We got to get those guys blocked. Well, we've improved so much since week 1, since we last lost to the New York Giants. You know what I mean? So, I mean, to me, that's the key. That I think our defense, I am concerned about Anthony on Odell. I am. Odell had the one big play, and that was against Skandrick down the sideline week 1. Skandrick isn't. I think he had a good year in 2014. Dealt with the injuries. You know, he isn't quite the same to me. I don't know if it's the injury or just the overall talent level. You know what I mean? He could be hampered with the injury still. I mean, ACL, that's a serious injury. I don't know. You know what I mean? Odell didn't. You know, he didn't go crazy on us week 1, but we had Mo Claiborne in the game. Now we got this rookie here, Anthony Brown. So that could. We don't know. I mean, I got faith in the kid, Anthony Brown, him and Odell, Victor. So, you know, we have to. We can't allow Rashard Jennings to get going. Because he had one of his best rushing games against the Cowboys. You go back and look at his numbers. One of his best. It wasn't like 100 yards, like 80, 85 yards, something like that. But that was one of his better games. We can't have that. You know, we got to shut that down. How they did Zeke week 1, we got to do that to Jennings week 1. Make Eli Manning one-dimensional. He's a good quarterback, won 2 Super Bowls, but Eli will throw you the ball. He threw one to Brandon Carr week 1. He will throw you the ball. But to me, I don't make the video too long. The key is the 2 defensive tackles, Hankins and Harrison, and the linebackers, Casillas and Olivier Vernon. We got to get those guys blocked. If we can't, week 1, it could repeat itself again. I don't think so. And like I said, even with that being said, we were still able to move the ball. You know what I mean? Getting those 4 guys blocked is the key point. And number 2, for me, we got to get touchdowns. We can't settle for field goals. Because if we got inside the red zone and we scored touchdowns, week 1, the actual score, we would have blew the Giants out. You know what I mean? Because we settled for 4 field goals. 4. If 2 of those were touchdowns instead of field goals, we beat the Giants like 31-20, something like that. We beat them. You know what I mean? I can see something like that happening again. No turnovers like you did against Minnesota. No turnovers. But get those 4 guys blocked and don't settle for field goals. And we will beat the Giants to improve the 12-1, possibly lock up the division, seeding, and all that. But right now, just win the game. You know what I mean? I don't make the video too long. Let me know what you guys think, man. All my Cowboys Nation. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, all that good stuff. Though to me, those are the keys. And I am intrigued with Anthony Brown. You know what I mean? Covering Odell and Cruz. Are they gonna keep him on the outside? Are they gonna bump him in? Put Skandrick on the outside? You know what I mean? Bump him in means is he gonna put him in the inside corner? I don't know. Are they gonna shy away from him covering Odell? We'll see. We'll see. Big time game. I definitely see us winning the game, but those things, we have to get touchdowns and not field goals. But like I said, we have improved. We've gotten so much better since week 1. Both sides of the ball. Let me know what you guys think, Cowboys Nation. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, all that good stuff. And you know, we'll see how it goes out, man. Plays out. We gotta avenge the only loss. You know, this is the only team that's beating us, so we gotta avenge that. We gotta avenge that, man. No doubt about it. These New York Giants. You know what I mean? We gotta avenge that. Anyway, this your boy, The Real McCoy, Cowboys Nation. I'm out, man. Peace.